Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play your deck live on stream and give you my feedback and my expert level advice on your deck. We do a deck tech, play your deck in 5 matches, do a post-game deck tech, and then I rebuild the deck in the manner that I think is most optimal. We have a pretty fun one here. We got Grixis Control here for Marukaidamaniac. Marukaithemaniac? Whatever. Maniac. We got Grixis Control for Maniac here. And we're playing some Pioneer, of course. Pioneer is the bomb. All 4 Your Deck Lives today are Pioneer because, frankly, everyone loves Pioneer. Everyone loves Pioneer. And what do we got? We got a Grixis Control deck. This is the kind of deck that's coming back in style now that Field of Dead is banned. Fair decks, mid-rangey decks, card advantage decks. Cards like Kolaghan's Command, the old 2-for-1s are actually good again because you don't just die to a bunch of zombies no matter what you do. So we've been seeing a lot of this in our last few leagues, just constant like Sultai good cards, 4-color good cards, and then mid-range and then control, and then mid-range and control. And so now you can play decks like this. So we got this is a pretty common thing that happens on Your Deck Live and in my deck techs. We have a control deck here. We're also kind of in the middle a little bit. I mean, we're mostly playing like instant speed control stuff. We have Drowned Catacomb as our counter spell, our removal spell. We have Lightning Strike and Fatal Push and Opt. Hero's Downfall getting the nod over Murderous Rider because of it's a spell for Gearhulk. We're playing Chemister's Insight, Kolaghan's Command, Torrential Gearhulk, Dig Through Time. But then we also have some sorcery speed stuff going on too. Obviously, Jace is only sorcery speed. A Nicol Bolas, a Kalitas, a couple Anger of the Gods, Thoughtseize. So those themes tend to jive a little bit. If you're in a spot where you're deciding if you want to play Nicol Bolas on turn 4 or leave up Chemister's Insight, that can be a little awkward at times. We do need some finishers in our deck, obviously, and both Bolas and Kalitas, I think, are very good. Gearhulk might not always be enough, things like that. And then Jace is also just really, really good, and there isn't Snapcaster Mage or things like that in the format, so it's a very powerful card. And then Thoughtseize, while it normally doesn't typically play well with counterspells, I think it does play very well with Drown the Loch, because you got to get that first card or two in the graveyard before Drown the Loch will do anything. Drown the Loch's a powerful card, but it's got to get there. And in a format where your opponent is not cracking fetch lands, the impetus is much more on you to put the cards in their graveyard, which can be tough, honestly. Aside from Thoughtseize, we're not really doing that if they're not playing things, which concerns me a bit. No Thought Scour, which is a card that's played in the modern versions of these decks, where you just can Thought Scour your opponent on turn 1. Now they've got 3 cards in their graveyard, 2 cards in their graveyard, so that's a concern. Drown seems good, but we gotta make sure we're supporting it. I love Fatal Push. I'm down with Thoughtseize. Lightning Strike's a little odd. We could be playing Fiery Impulse, which is the shock that deals 3 if you have Spell Mastery, which you probably should. And it only costs 1 mana instead of 2, which is obviously a pretty big upgrade. Lightning Strike can hit Planeswalkers, which is pretty good, but it's unlikely to kill most important Planeswalkers like Oko and things like that. We feel a little soft to Planeswalkers in general, with only 2 Heroes Downfalls. Magma Spray is definitely a card we should have access to somewhere, because cards like Scrounger are going to wreck us. Excuse me. But Anger helps there a little bit. Anger is good. Anger is hard to cast in this deck. I actually added a Mountain. There was no Mountain in this deck, which I didn't like at all. We only have 4, 8, like 9, 10, like 11 or 12 sources of red. So Anger is a little tough. Mana in Pioneer, not nearly as good as it is in Modern, obviously. So playing the double red card almost on the splash is a little scary too. We could just be Dimir. The only things we're getting from red right now are Lightning Strike, which could just be like Ultimate Price or, more Fatal Pushes, things like that. Anger, which could be some other Master Rule spell, Languish or Cry the Carnarium. And then Kolaghan's Command is the real irreplaceable one. Kolaghan's Command is very, very good. Well, we're not that heavy on creatures, honestly. So returning, a Jace is fine, but, so the red... And then Nicol Bolas is a good card. I actually like this card a lot. But it's a little off place in the deck. I don't like Expansion Explosion. I think it's way too expensive. Chemister's Insight, people are asking about that in chat. The Chemister's Insights, I don't love them. I'm a little concerned with the Insight Gearhulk part of our deck. I don't think we're doing a great job being a flash deck with some of our sorcery speed stuff. And then I'm also concerned that we're not like really maximizing Gearhulk. If you don't flash back an Insight or a Dig Through Time, or I guess Kolaghan's Command, we're only getting a 1-for-1 or a 2-for-1 on the Gearhulk. We push a creature, we try and block a spell, which is good but not great. I think you really want to get the max value out of your Gearhulks. I think instead of Insight, you could definitely play Illumination because cycling it is so good. Insight's certainly better in much longer games, but it's just not like extremely powerful. And we got to make sure the cards we're playing are up to par of the power level of the format. But it's obviously good in matches where you can like discard the bad removal spell. If we're playing a grindy matchup, we want to discard the Anger of the Gods, things like that. Glimmer doesn't have that ability, and we're not using the energy. I think playing energy is very reasonable. If we were just playing 4 Aether Hub, 4 Harness Lightning, and like 3 Glimmer of Genius, and then we were boarding 4 Glint Sleeve Siphoner, I think that's great. I think people are sleeping on energy a little bit. Also, Aether Hub is a reasonable mana fixer in our deck because the mana is like not great. That's a possibility as well. But I think you would want to have the energy do something for you if you're playing Glimmer. I think I definitely want a second Dig Through Time, if not a third. Dig Through Time is pretty busted. And it's also really, really good with Jace Firen's Prodigy. It's a great card to flashback, and it's the best card to cast off of Gearhulk. So I think we're a little heavy on Gearhulk and a little light on Dig Through Times. And like I said, I like Kalitas and I like Nicol Bolas, but the split here is kind of weird. I'm not really sure what we're doing with this. 24 lands is fine. 4 ops is good. Mana base, I like we're leaning on the check lands. I think check lands are really, really good. I think that we need to have a few more red sources. We're a little heavy on blue-black sources. All of our duels make blue, but we're not like that heavy in blue, honestly. We don't have no double blues till turn 6. So I don't know if the focus on blue is as necessary. We could be playing like a Blood Crypt, a Dragon Skull Summit or 2. It's definitely reasonable. I could see playing another land also. 24 with 4 Opt and 4 Jace is reasonable, but a little bit light. Do want to make our land drops, but I don't think it's egregious or anything. So that's the main deck. Some things I like, some things I don't like. Finding the right mix of spells is going to be very difficult for sure. Sideboard's got a Bolas Dragon God. This card's really good. This card sticks, gets on tap with it, you're in really, really good shape. Very powerful card. A little awkward with Field of Ruin. A little awkward with some of our lands because it is triple black, but the card's good. Chandra seems great for your control matchups. 1 Unmoored Ego. As I'm not very big on this card. I don't know. You have to have a very specific reason to play this card. Like, I can't beat Next to Fate. I gotta bring it Unmoored Ego. Aside from that, I don't think it's very good. 1 Needle. It's fine. I don't think it's the best answer to stuff. It can't answer a Planeswalker or a vehicle. It's good against vehicle decks, but it's only fine. 1 Languish is great. 1 Cage. It's alright. Is it the best graveyard hate for this deck? I don't know, honestly. And then the problem is it turns off our Vryn's Prodigy flashbacks, turns off Gearhulk. So, kind of rough. Brutality is great. Love Brutality. Noxious Grasp is great. This is probably one of the best sideboard cards in the format. I think this card's awesome. 1 Blightbeetle. I don't know if 1 Blightbeetle is worth it. Don't think the Devotion decks are that popular anymore. Like the Devotion decks will get crushed by this, I would assume. All the removal spells and Thoughtseizes and counter spells. We're going to see a pretty big shift in the format going forward. As I said, both earlier and then in my article on CoolStuffInc.com, which discusses the recent bans, the exodus of Field of the Dead from the format changes everything. Decks like this can exist now, and they could not before. So, because of that, decks like Devotion that were trying to kind of goldfish and things like that are really going to suffer at the hand of decks like this. So don't think Blightbeetle is necessary. Abrade's good. Like Abrade. Negate's great. Like Negate. So overall, nothing stands out to me as like, whoa, we cannot be doing this. But there are certainly things I like and things I don't like. But I think we're going to play it and see how it feels. That's what I would like to do here. So it's battle. And again, this is a Your Deck Live. This is for Marukaidamaniac. I believe I am breaking that up right. There is no capitalization to help me out, but pretty sure that's right. So big thanks to Maru. Appreciate that for the donation. If you want to get involved in Your Deck Live, please go to my website at jimdavismtg.com for full information on how to get your deck played live on the stream. jimdavismtg.com. I should probably have a slide for that, but I have this. So there it is. My new website. Check it out. Jim Davis, MTG. I got it right? Sweet. I never say things right. Your Deck Live. All the info is right here on the website. And of course, the stream is brought to you by our sponsors at CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com. Number one source for all your game shopping needs. CoolStuffInc.com. Go buy your Christmas presents, buy your Magic cards, buy your board games. Dixit, great board game. I suggest it. Use promo code Jim5 and save some money on your order, save some money on your Christmas shopping. And they have big sales going on too for Christmas and the holidays and stuff. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com, as well as my video Monday, my article Friday. Again, this Friday's article is all about the bans. Yes. What are they banning next? Want to find out? I'll tell you. CoolStuffInc.com. Check it out. Awkward. We're going to keep. Obviously, awkward lands here, but double Thoughtseize. We have basically everything we want in the early game here, so we're going to keep. So we're going to Catacomb go, and then we'll decide if we're playing Jace or Thoughtseize based on what they do. Blooming Marsh, yeah. Just non-stop. Oh, no, they're playing Llanowar Elves. Okay. Thought we were going to see another, like, Sultai mid-rangey deck. Okay, so Llanowar Elves go. Another Thoughtseize. We play Jace and they kill it. It kind of sucks. But if they kill it, they're not deploying a threat. Yeah, we're gonna Jace here. If he gets a loot and then cast 2 spells next turn, it's pretty huge. We want to draw land also. So, what's up, Buffalo? If you folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. Your Deck Live. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. If you haven't followed, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Steel Leaf Champion. Yep. All right. Field of Ruin, Fatal Push. Kind of nice. Fixes our mana too. So, no. Bolt the Bird is one of the biggest misnomers in Magic the Gathering as a whole. That's super awkward. We got bigger plans for this. We're gonna loot first. Ugh. So I was planning on ditching a Thoughtseize, but we can't actually cast anything. So I guess we're casting a Thoughtseize, and we're gonna pitch an Insight now because we don't need this many Chemister's Insights, and we're gonna just get Thoughtseize and kind of pray here. Honestly, this Castle Vantress. There's a cost to playing these lands, and it may be too high to play them in a deck like this. All right, so fire away here. All right, so they're playing Elves. So Steel Leaf Champion, Shaman in the back, Visionary. We're taking the Champ. And play Castle tapped. Take a beating next turn. And then we'll be able to Field of Ruin, Fatal Push, etc. It is certainly correct to bolt the bird often, but if you have one kill spell, oh, that was a really good draw. All right, we are dead. That's really, really bad for us. So, Forest, Visionary. Now they have 1,000,000 elves in play. Before they didn't have this. You know, when they had 2 less bodies in play, the Shaman wasn't too scary, it wasn't too worried, but yeah, we were taking a bunch of damage next turn. And the awkward part is we want a Field of Ruin for a red. so we have a chance to play red spells. But we need to get black to just cast the spells we already have. Oh boy. Alright. We also want to flip Jace. So we like field, then push, and thoughts. We get Thoughtseize too. I'm gonna flip Jace and start shrinking these attackers as well. Dreadbore is very good. I missed Dreadbore in the initial run through of a deck. Dreadbore is phenomenal. One of the best kill spells in the format. It's a sorcery though, so it does push the pendulum back towards more sorcery stuff. So it actually might not be great in the deck, but all right. I have to get a swamp here. We need to cast multiple black spells. We're gonna cast Thoughtseize and Fatal Push. Right. 3 cards in hand. What's up, Avalonians? Drown the Loch? We're going to find out. Alright, so we're going to push Silly Champion, and then we're going to loot and flip this thing and draw an Opt. And we're going to discard another Thoughtseize, I think. Just don't need that many Thoughtseizes. And we're going to take 1,000,000 damage and Thoughtseize their Shaman at the back. Alright, that's good. They have 2 lands in hand. Plus in the 2/2. Alright, we're in the game. Oh, man. Oh, Thoughtseize. Why are you like this? Well, we are dead. We can kill 2 things. Not enough to survive. Alright. Pretty awkward. It's also awkward that we have Anger of the Gods in our deck. And if we drew it, we were going to feel really dumb. Mana hurt that game. Mana hurt that game for sure. Okay. So we're going to watch... Let's see here. Hero's Downfall is not really necessary. Expansion Explosion is not very good. I like Chandra as a Wrath effect. I like Languish. Noxious Grasp. I guess Blightbeetle's going in, right? Is it even good? I don't think this card's good. It's like it blocks like a 2/2. Can't block Steely Champion. Yeah, I don't want that. I want a Braid. And then we're gonna need to cut basically anything that's clunky. It's also a question of how many Thoughtseizes do we want. The answer might be 0. Brutality also might play because Brutality can hit company. Yeah, I actually think I want those too. Alright, all 4 Thoughtseize are out. And let's just cut something clunky. It's probably a Gearhulk, honestly. Just our clunkiest card. I think I'm pretty happy with this. I think Bolas is fine. You play it, it gets their last card, it's a big blocker. You definitely want like 2 Thoughtseize in your deck, but we have so much removal now, but like, I don't think that it's a problem. Like, theoretically, we should be able to just kill literally everything. Oh boy. I mean, we have 2 castable kill spells. Any blue makes his hand phenomenal. We have a lot of blue sources in our deck. Mana Confluence is unplayable in this deck. You cannot take damage from your lands like that. I'm going to keep. We kill their first two things, and then we have... It turns on Drowned Catacomb too. We should draw a blue source, which we have... It's like 18 probably. I'm much guessing, but... Alright, now we're going to push the... We're going to bolt the bird. Blue land? No. Good card, though. We are light on red sources, but... that makes our hand worse. Heh! They kept a one-lander. We draw blue? No. I mean, Anger is the best card against this card, so we're not unhappy to have Angers. Oh boy, this is an embarrassing game of Magic. Do I believe in the magic gods that scorn Saffron Olive so much? What? We're playing Magic, folks. Move a discard. They have Quarter Calling, too. Alright, we're gonna bring Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, Gearhulk is here. I think we're gonna dump an Abrade. Honestly, I don't really want to target the creatures anyway. And eventually we'll draw lands, and we're gonna want this Gearhulk probably. I don't ever want to bolt their creatures, and we have double Anger in our hand, so. Oh, he blames the magic gods? I'm not very religious, so. Elvish Visionary. Alright. Drowned Catacomb off the top. It's only turn 6. Nope, just another Gearhulk. Alright, I mean, not drawing any lands is also pretty egregious. Like, we're playing 24 lands, you know? Thoughtseize. Yeah, whatever. No Spire Bluff Canal here. No Spire Bluffs Canals here. We do have Sulfur Falls and Steam Vents. I mean, now they know we have the other Anger too, which is kind of lame. Do we kill the Clan Caller with the Lightning Strike? I guess we're not discarding anymore, but... Yeah, I mean, like, they know we have Anger now, which is whatever. Just suck it up. Give them the damn card. Shaper Sanctuary is very good. Get this Jace going here. Turn 7, right on time. They wait to company. We have Drowned Catacomb, so that's pretty cool. They're kind of forced to company while we can't counter it, and we have Anger the Gods lined up. I don't know what elves are legal. Is Marwyn the Nurturer. Alright. Yeah. So, Anger the Gods ahoy after we flip this Jace. Then we got more Anger the Gods to play. Collective Brutality is... I guess that's like fine. It's not great. Alright, let's start with the loot. Loot says land. Alright, we're going to ship the Brutality. And we're going to just run the anger out. Give in to your anger. Your hate has made you powerful. Use your weapon. Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete. When I was a kid, I'd watch the last half an hour of Return of a Jedi every single day after school. The VHS tape was warbled at that point. Sure. It is unavoidable. It is your destiny. You, like your father, are now mine. Alright, Island. Yeah, let's do it. Let's cast some spells. Brutality. Bottom that one. Opt. Okay. So now I think we're in line. Just cast Anger again, honestly. We can cast it again the following turn. I want to kill this Marlin before it gets too big. And they can also just pop this off if they draw land, so... I would say Grixis has some dark side energy. Now we have Drama Lock up too. This feels pretty good. So this is how I would expect the matchup to play out. You know? Yeah. Jace is quite good. This card was really, really good when it was in Standard. Definitely gets overshadowed in Modern by Snapcaster Mage, but Jace is very good. Clan Caller again. I think this is fine. I would like to counter a company, and we can just like kill this. I guess what are we killing it with? You know, we have Gearhulk, whatever, just kind of a stupid thing. Nykthos. Dwin's Elite. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Steam Vents. Alright. So we don't actually this is my worry with Gearhulk here, is that we don't have anything great to flash back. You know, we can flash back like an Opt or a Lightning Strike. We're not possessing that big knockout dig through time. Or even just a draw two, you know? Which concerns me. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Its ability too. I'm so dumb. Okay, I'm an idiot. Now I feel like I should have just cast Anger of the Gods. Awkward. Alright, whatever. My bad. I thought it was only spells. I mean, now they can't really attack because we have Gearhulk anyway, so we can still flash back the thing next turn regardless. But that was a boo-boo. Professional Magic Streamer alert. Clan Caller. I mean, we're going to cast Anger next turn. I don't think we care about this. This is fine. And if they go for an attack, we just go Gearhulk. Well, I guess they get to... I'm an idiot. I'm playing bad. I'm sorry, everyone. I just forgot that this is going to make their attack so bad. I think we're still, like, fine. We could just kill it now, I guess. I should have just countered it with Drama Lock. Whatever. We're just going to kill it. We're not going to drown. We're going to use Lightning Strike or something, but... yeah, that was definitely not optimal. Whatever. They get a card out of it. We'll block and kill probably the Visionary. Jace goes to 3, so we still have the ability to flashback anger if we want to. But realistically, like, this Gearhulk probably just goes all the way now, honestly. What is this? Green, green? Oh, company. Well. Alright, that's awkward, but I mean, like, we have a million awesome draws. You know, we can kill this super easily. We have our draw step and then an opt. Yeah, like that's cool. I don't really want to target their stuff, but we're just gonna opt first. I want to see what we have access to before I start casting things. Interesting. Interesting. We can't anger because there's a Revoker in play. So we need to, like, we can kill the Revoker. They draw a card, but then the anger is not even good at that point. I think we keep it. I guess there are better hits. We also draw one of our threats, too. Drawing a threat would be awesome. Yeah, I'll just bottom it. I'm going to draw land. That's good. Okay. Let's just cast that. Passage, Noxious Grasp. That plays. Alright. Just say go. Wait. Actually, maybe we should just kill this and plus this. Yeah, I actually like that better. So, black, red, blue, blue, blue. I only have one land left. Just give him the card. It's fine. And they'll plus Jace, so we have the ability to anger next turn. And if they want to attack the Jace, obviously we have Gearhulk to block the Steel Leaf Champion. They have a way to kill Gearhulk, I'd be pretty surprised. So, target nothing and say go. We have one Languish in our deck too, so sure, it's fine. I mean, they're almost out of cards at this point, and honestly, getting through Gearhulk is not easy for them. It is a very large creature. Oh, don't play a Lord. There's three dead Lords already. Alright, this is fine. We take 6 here, but, like, whatever. We just flashback anger and kill everything they have. It's not really a big deal. Like, now they have 0 cards left in the game. I think this game is just over. Wow, they're going for it. Alright. Alright, This is fine, I guess. We'd love to draw a threat. That also plays. Alright, let's target nothing. I mean, they can attack. I will take 5. If they draw another shaman off the top, I guess we're dead, but... We get to end step insight, look for some more stuff. We have no angers left. We already flashed one back, so... We have 1 languish and 0 angers in our deck currently. That's a pretty good draw. Dwindle is one of the best cards in this deck. It's like Mogwar Marshal on steroids. Not sure why they would play this pre-combat and give me the information that it exists, but I guess they want to know if it resolves or not. We were drawing a bunch of new cards here, so let's see what we do. Draw a Loch and opt. And we are at 4 life points. Draw. Another opt. Alright, let's start with opt. I mean, the spot removal does not play very well. All their cards kind of suck, too. I'm going to bottom this. I just want to draw, like, a Kalitas or a Nicol Bolas or something. That's not bad. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're going to do that. Land. Opt. Strike, I guess. One more? Another opt. Dig through time. Kolaghan's Command, Collective Brutality, Fatal Push, it was just all spot removal. Oh boy. Alright, I guess they're drawing some cards. We're gonna get K Command, and we're gonna get, I suppose, Brutality. K Command gets back Gearhulk, which is really good, obviously, so... So we can Brutality, kill 2/2, drain with the opt, and say go with Kolaghan's Command up. I guess if we wait for Kolaghan's Command, they could like draw company and make things awkward for us. But we kill this. We're at 4. Actually, we're at 6. Yeah, we're just like go. So let's escalate, drain. Just fighting through the old sanctuary here. We got 8. We're also pretty close to just killing them, honestly. But we're not there yet. Like, there's a lot of pressure on them to have a good turn this turn. Attack Jace, attack Jace, attack Jace, attack Jace. Jace is dead. I'm going to block the 2/2, but Jace is dead. Yeah. Champion's not bad. Alright, we're gonna counter this because killing it sucks, and we are 1 off of lethal currently. and they can't cast Company. So we were saving the Drown before Company, but if they have a Shaman, we're still alive. So K command, kill the warrior, attack. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, kill warrior, attack, get back Gearhulk, play Jace. That leaves us dead to some things. Maybe we just chill and do nothing. Draw step doesn't stop their best card, which is Company. Yeah, I don't think we want to attack yet, actually. We also just have Anger in our graveyard, too. So we should flashback Anger. Yeah, I'm just going to play Jace and say go. That's fun. They get a party here? Okay. So we go to 4. And now we can just like K command back Gearhulk. 5, 6, 7, 8, and they have to block. Yeah, alright. So I don't think I even like I just shock them and return it. Because I don't want to make them draw any more cards, because like the game's basically locked up at this point. We have 1 lightning strike. We can so we can I may draw Company again, then they kind of die, but so we can flashback Lightning Strike and then Gearhulk back a kill spell and just kill this and kill them. And they also just like have to block the Gearhulk or they die. Yeah, we're just gonna attack with Gearhulk. They have to chump block, flip this, anger the gods, and say go. We only have 1 bolt in our board in our graveyard, so if they were 5, they're just dead. But so they chump. We loot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we discard the grasp. Minus targeting anger of the gods. And they should have no outs now because we can Gearhulk and counter whatever they play. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. That just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's kind of matter, but I didn't realize I killed my own thing. I'm an idiot. Whatever. It's fine. Gearhulk. K commands. You're dead. Beach Shaper Sanctuary, that's cool. What game was that? Is that game 2? Oh my god, why are the games taking so long today? Jeez. Alright. Well, let's win game 3 quickly. Now we know they have Shaper Sanctuary. And now we're on the draw. I think we might actually be interested in Blightbeetle. I want this Gearhulk too. We can't rely on spot removal anymore because they have Sanctuary. It's just a huge liability. So we're going to bring in the Gearhulk and the Beetle. I'm going to cut 2 Abrades, and then I kind of want 2 Thoughtseize. Oh, wait, we have more Wraths. We have Chandra also. And then we're going to cut, like, I think Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike, probably the worst 2 kill spells. Let me go like this. I kind of wanted the Cage because they have a what's it called, Company and Cord. But just go down to spot removal. I think this is fun. Man, it's certainly not pretty, but what's up, Balloon? Let's go, my friends. Your deck live. That is true. Cage turns off Gearhulk. That might have been incorrect. We can keep this. And Jace. Alright, well, maybe Cage just should be in the sideboard. Alright, we got Languish here. We got Thoughtseize too. Alright. We're cool with that. Makes Loch better too. They have Company, Gnarlroot Trapper, Steel Leaf Champion. So we're going to let them keep the Company, and then we're going to Brutality it, which is kind of gas. Ugh. I'm just like not a Thoughtseize player. They just like always draw the best card every time whenever I cast Thoughtseize, and I get very sad. I just can't handle it. Just can't handle the swings. Well, they didn't take the Brutality, so that's just great for us. Alright, what are we discarding to Brutality here? What are we discarding to Brutality? I can see pitching Fatal Push. You have Loch. It's better. We need lands. So -2/-2, discard, targeting you, and you, and you, and you, and you. So they have a Nykthos in their hand, and that is it. Nah, Drown's just better than Push. It counters companies, it kills everything. They have 4 cards in their graveyard. They drew another Llanowar Elf. Zippity doodah. Now, we shoot spells. Gearhulk doesn't have much to flash back, so it's just like a push. I guess Loch works too, but I mean, Drown certainly turns on faster than we thought it would. We don't mind land because we just get to play Gearhulk, so excuse me. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna kill this Gnarlroot Trapper because we need to have a card to flashback with Gearhulk. And we could flashback Push. We're also just like dying here. And Trapper means that the Gearhulk can't block, so this is not ideal, but also don't want to go too low because we are at 8 and they have the Fireball Elf in their deck, so imagine if they had Thoughtseize. How brutally backbreaking that would be. Hi. How you doing? I would say I want mountain. You doing? They can't punish us by casting company. We're feeling pretty good now. Shaman of the pack or nah? Yeah, let's just kill this and have up Gearhulk counterspell. Another Shaman? Alright, we're just going to counter this. I just want to get the Gearhulk in play also, so... I guess not countering company isn't great, but the problem is that we just like can't leave up Gearhulk forever when we want to get it in play as soon as possible, so... Chandra. Chandra. We could scry here. We'll still have 2 mana up, so Drowned Loch or any kill spell is good. Yeah. Hi. How you doing? Okay, great. Drowned Loch is definitely very good. Definitely very good. Bing. Here, have this. It's for you. Merry Christmas. Put your goobers in chat, please. Yes. That seems good. Going up. And no reason to Kolaghan's command yet, so just say go. And they die next turn to our Kolaghan's command plus Chandra's emblems. It's just out of the emblems, doesn't really matter, so. Yep. Yeah, sure. Doesn't really matter what we do, I'm just wasting time. To the bitter end, my friend, to the bitter end. Was this match 1 or match 2? It's match 1, right? Bang, bang, bang. Chandra's not bad. Chandra's not bad. The thing is that I'm BMing, I'm just playing the game out. I don't know what they have. Maybe they can gain life or something. Just play Magic, alright? The Planeswalkers are just so good in this format. We're 1-0. So, we saw some problems that match, obviously. Our mana wasn't really great. There's certainly some dyssynergy in some of our cards, like Grafdigger's Cage, things like that. But there's a lot of power in Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. Drowned Loch felt really good, honestly. Gearhulk felt pretty good. So, that's pretty cool. Remember, folks, stream is brought to you by hexholder.com. The hexholder.com, what is that? This bad boy right here. That's right. Holds 4 decks. It's light, easy, convenient. Holds your playmat. Holds all your stuff. Pockets on the side. Pocket on the other side. Get your zippy pocket right here. And yeah, you can buy one. Brand new product on the market in time for Christmas. Thehexholder.com. Check it out. Promo code Jim10. Thehexholder.com for the Magic player in your life or yourself. Love yourself a little bit, you know. Also check out Coalesce Apparel and Design.shop. Shirts. Zibby, what are your thoughts on Coalesce Apparel Design.shop? I love them. There you go. What else do you need? They're super soft, they're super comfortable, they're super nice, fun designs. Check it out. Colosbarrel.shop. Use promo code GYM10 for 10% off your order. Colosbarrel.shop. Not a fanny pack, Storm. It's a small bag. You want to lug your big backpack around, you know? All right, let's go. On the play. These lands, we're going to keep, but these lands. Yo, treat yourself. All right. Turn 2, Thoughtseize is still acceptable. So, Cardboard Live is not working right now because the new Twitch dashboard makes it impossible for me to see what I'm supposed to do it. So, all right. We are a little light on answers to Oko, Thief of Crowns. So what's thoughts? Oh, nope, never mind. Wrong Planeswalker. This should be pretty good for us. They have no good cards in their hand. We can't cast Jace, obviously, because they have 2 pushes, but realistically, their hand kind of sucks. Oh, God. Can I hold it one more time? I would love to. TheHexholder.com. Full screen. Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. So we want to draw a red source, like, real bad. The divider bit is removable, yes. God damn, I didn't specify. Oh, they can't flip it yet anyways, that's fine. Do we play our own Jace? Or nah? Nah. So far, mana's been tough. We can copy something that they play. Loot, sure. Discard a push, sure. Play a forest, sure. Play goose. Well, now doesn't that line up perfectly for us? Be a shame. The Golds are angry. It's a shame. It's a shame. Making food, you got it. Eating good in the neighborhood, not a problem. Not a problem. Can they figure it out? Nope, make it a black. What are they doing? Are they going to push their Jace? Wow. That is even better. So now our Jace is free to go. So they're trying to, like, have the ability to get it back with, like, stuff later, I guess. So it isn't exiled. That is. Varaska, Golgari, Queen. That's a good one. That is a good one. Let's draw an untapped Swamp. No. Well, now we can't play Jace because obviously it'll just die. Man, just say go. They assume that push is dead. They just want the Jace in their graveyard for later. So, that's my assumption. Tap mana. Courser of Krufix. We're just going to counter this. No value for you. Alright. Black land, please. I mean, we got to kill this Varaska or this game's going to get pretty dicey. I think we could possibly make, stop any one creature from hitting us, but still, oh god, they dig through time. Oh no. Drowned Catacomb is not good against dig through time. Oh god. Oh no, we can't copy it, we can't stop it, we can't do anything. Oh, we're helpless. We're naked and alone in the dark. There's nothing between us and the Ring of Fire. I guess I could have just played Jace, take 2 counters off of Vraska, but we've always had this thing up, though, so I want to keep our counterspell up. Courser again. And now our Drowned Catacomb sucks because they have no cards in their graveyard. Tilt. They put a land though, right? Yeah. Okay. We can like make them discard and ping Vraska to try and keep them off Vraska. Also, that makes it so they have more cards in their graveyard. This thing is mana cost, right? Yeah, we're gonna just cast Kolaghan's Command. We're gonna target the player and them. Red, blue, black. Okay. Well, we did it. But now they have this stupid Courser of Crucifix in play. They only have 1 card though, they're drawing a land, so it's not actually that bad. I don't want to let them draw a card off this. I'll just kill this stupid thing right now. They have 1 card in hand. It's better than Fatal Push, and they're drawing a land. Land on top. Okay. And Abrupt Decay on top. Alright, so Jace not looking great here. Oh god, more Planeswalkers? Oh no. Grindfest 2K19. Now we're drawing lands. What's up, Ross? Ross, happy birthday, my friend. It's my favorite commie. I love you, bud. I miss you. Miss seeing y'all at events and stuff. Wait. We're casting as Jace. And it's going to do good things for us, too. I believe. Oh my god. I don't know if I like this new format. Oh god, they didn't even deactivate the thing. It's so good. It's just so grindy. It's grindy. How about that one? Then we can counter the Liliana. We gotta deal with this Courser though. Because now we're at the point where like we're both out of cards pretty much, and they just have Courser in play, and that sucks. Let's draw I don't know. Sure. That plays pretty well actually. That'll do. Probably one of the best possible draws. Couldn't think of it fast enough. Top card, Thoughtseize. Nah. Now we get to flip Jace, flashback, kill Courser, and they have a Thoughtseize. They're going to shuffle it away. Top card, Bloom Marsh. And they get the land. Top card, Abrupt Decay. That's a little annoying. Alright, we're back to square one here, man. I could flashback the expansion and just draw 2 cards. But that isn't really that good. I can flashback. We gotta kill this Courser, I feel like. We don't, though, honestly. Okay. Didn't feel like that game was decided yet, but sure. If that's what you want to do, I'm not you. All right. We're gonna want Nicol Bolas, Chandra, Noxious Grasp, probably negate. Needle's like pretty lame, because it's like so easy to kill. What do we not want? We definitely don't want Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike is pretty embarrassing here. Don't want Anger of the Gods. And we could shave a push. Just don't need that many pushes. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think we want anything else. Language could be okay, honestly. They're playing like trackers and coursers and stuff. But I guess we're not playing that many creatures. I could buy language. They're also playing the birds too. So yeah, let's put language in. Let's just go to one push. Al. New sub, what's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. We don't want Thoughtseize? I don't know about that. I get what you're saying. You want to have, like, in the Jundi War, you want to, like, take out your Thoughtseize and bring in all threats. But what cards in our sideboard are better than Thoughtseize? You know, like, I think Thoughtseize is still pretty fine for us. Turns on Drowned Catacomb. So obviously we draw 2. And no way to cast them at turn 1. I mean, we're going to keep, but... So, spell or Blackland, I suppose. If they have, like, turn 2 Oko, it's going to suck, but... Language Moss have Oko stuff, too. Blightbeetle? Yeah, I mean, I don't think Blightbeetle's too good. Thoughtseize away. The other pushes? They just don't have many things to push, you know, like... Like, without the ability to revolt on command, like... Can't kill coursers or trackers, like... Just, I don't know. Ooh, boy. Alright, well... It's not bad, but it's probably an elk. Gross.
Getting close to the big 2-year anniversary. Thank you, Jim, for great content.
I hate him. Where's Siri? His voice is so annoying. Thanks, Hedge. Appreciate it. Alright. Yeah, this is a little Thoughtseize action. Yeah, oh my god. They have Thoughtseize, Vraska, Abrupt Decay. Don't care about Abrupt Decay, that's for sure. Vraska... They have Passage, too. Vraska is certainly annoying, but it can't kill Kalitas. They currently have no answer to Kalitas right now. I think I want to just take Thoughtseize. They can't flip Jace yet. So we have a few looks at a way to kill it. We'd love to draw. I guess Kolaghan's command is fine. Alright, so loot. Probably shouldn't put the auto yield on that one. That's fair. Siri's here all the time. We can kill Jace. We have plenty of other removal though, you know? We have plenty of ways to kill a Jace. For good value too. You play Island. It's interesting. Because I'm going to hold the fetch land for a tracker. I think that's going on the bottom. Sakarath. Gift and subs. Goon, you're a sub now. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Well, that was a bunch of lands in a row. Well, now they can flip Jace and cast Thoughtseize, and they're probably going to lose. No good. No good. What's up, Nerd Girl? Everyone, welcome MTG Nerd Girl to the CoolStuffInc.com family. Pretty sweet, right? Cool stuff's been picking up a lot of great content creators, and MTG Nerd Girl is one of them. And all the content on CoolStuffInc.com, I may remind you, is always free. No premium, no paywalls. CoolStuffInc.com. My article went up today. Nerd Girl, when do your articles start? Bam! Check it. CoolStuffInc.com. They played Vraska, and they plussed. It's interesting. Also interesting. We fam. Cool stuff, fam. What the hell are we doing here? I can downfall one of them. Like, I just downfall the Jace. Like, they just plussed it, and, like, they have 2 cards in hand. If I wait, they can just Thoughtseize me. I want to cast Kalitas, but if it just dies, it just sucks. So, let's just do this. This feels pretty good. Oh, don't have set articles, you're doing limited set review stuff? Awesome. So, you want to get your limited on. Nerd Girl drafts all the freaking time. So, she'll have your limited content ready for you on CoolStuffInc.com. I think we're playing limited for Mog Monday on Monday, Nerd Girl. We're going to force goblins in Vintage Masters Draft. That format's awesome. I really like that format a lot. All right. Well, Kalitas, I love you, friend. You better survive. Can't decay it, and can't Vraska it, but can drown the locket. Awful. Awful, awful. Oh, Disdainful Stroke? That's bad, too. That's bad, too. I believe Nerd Girl's code is NerdGirl4. So you're going to want to keep using Gym5 instead. You know? So just... Alright, this game's going badly. Lies. Slander. They just keep stacking stuff. I mean, this is going to be a fun game once they resolve their Vraska. I mean, we do have 2 counterspells here. Alright. If anything touches us, we die. Counterspell. Right? Hold on, we have Languish. Yeah, maybe we should... I mean, they could have a counterspell for my Languish, though. Oh, boy. This is scary. And if we Languish, we can't have Drown the Lockup. This is tough. So, like, we Languish, they counter, we negate back, and then we can just kill their next threat with Drown the Lock. Alright, this is going to resolve. They have a land on top. It's tilt. Wait, they play a land. Ha! That's even better. Never mind, it's not a tilt. That's actually actively awesome. Sucker, drawing a land next turn. Alright, sack permanent, draw a card. Top card, Vraska. Sure, we get it. We get it, alright? Abrupt Decay Tribal. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, we're gonna play Languish here. They're gonna counter, and we're gonna counter back. Or not. Alright. Now they're probably going to ultimate play a new Vraska. We're gonna negate it. And then we're gonna pray to God they never play a creature. So they probably have... I don't know what they have, honestly. Alright. Vraska's at 14. Can't even cast this yet. We draw a black source. Well. Alright. Daddy's home. I'm the king of the multiverse. My schemes are never ending. Okay. They had Mystical Dispute. This is awkward. Yeah, they probably have more counterspells. Sweet. Wait. Oh, okay. It has them. I was misreading it. I read the +2 as the ultimate. Oh, they scooped. Okay. I thought I didn't have the abilities for the planeswalkers, but I just misread it. We're fine. Because I can't use their -3 right now, so it's only one extra ability. Nicol Bolas takes it down. My schemes are never ending. Pulling it really fast to scoop, though. I don't think we've won this game yet either. But listen, if they just feel like they can't win, maybe they can't. Those who feel like they can win and those who feel like they can't win are both right. Are both right. Sponsors: bcwsupplies.com, Christmas shop. Hop on there. They got great stuff on there. Seriously, I've been using their binders forever. I just bought a new one for my Pioneer collection. You watched me populate this during a stream, actually, between rounds of the PTQ. Look at that. Look at that. We got that. That's awesome. Binders are great. Sleeves are great. Deck boxes are great. bcwsupplies.com. Go buy your sleeves in advance. Buy a 5-pack of the Elite 2 deck guard sleeves with my promo code. They're $6 a pack for 100 sleeves each. Buy them in advance. Keep it on your desk. When there's a tournament, pop one out. bcwsupplies.com. Promo code Jim10. Check them out. What's up, Raid? Folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. How's it going? We're playing some Pioneer today. Your Deck Live, a show I play Your Deck Live on stream. We're 2-0 so far with Maru's Grixis Control deck. And this is like fine. Works. Kills things. Bolt the Birds. That name sounds familiar. Bottom mulligan 6. Nice Thoughtseize. Nice Thoughtseize. Alright, so we're going to Blood Crypt. What you got? Oh god. Oh, is this Paul Muller? That would make sense. If Paul Muller was playing the combo deck. Alright, Dig Through Time, Hidden String. So this is the Lotus Field combo deck. It plays Lotus Field and twiddles it a bunch of times to make mana. It's a pretty silly deck. We're going to take the Sylvan Scry. Our cards in hand are worthless also, which is not good for us. Yeah, just scrying, I guess. Alright, you're up. What was Grixis called before Alara? Black, red, blue. Breeding Pool, go. Opt. So we'll opt for Thoughtseize number 2. It is an Anger of the Gods. That does not help us. Yeah, this is going to be tough. We're kind of threat light, and all these removal spells don't do much. Unmoored Ego on Lotus Field, that will work. Strategic planning. So he draws the land. What a sack. What a sack. Binning Poor and another Sanctum. So they definitely took a land there, so they have a third land. Lightning Strike, not too good. I don't even want to make them discard, so they have Dig Through Time. Yeah, this feels bad. Unmoored Ego can't hit lands? Yes, it can. I've had my Tron lands Unmoored Ego before, right? I'm pretty sure. Am I making stuff up? I might be making stuff up. Croesus the Purger? Oh, man, come on. Did you have a Lotus Field, too? Oh, they were just dead. Alright, well, here's how his deck works. Where's my Shakespeare at? Get some Frankenstein. Is there a good passage to read from here? Chapter... Oh, no. Never mind. We're not dead. I guess I guess dig. They didn't get stirring, so. Lightning strike. Okay. Opponent's deck has no creatures in it. Lightning strike. I guess strike is better than fiery impulse in this scenario. Alright. I think we're just going to strike them in F6. So, whatever. Let's see. Anyway. Chapter 20. Presently, I heard the sound of footsteps along the passage, and the door opened, and the wrench whom I dreaded appeared. God damn it, I try to read some damn Shakespeare. They could have punted into downfall? How? Hidden Stirrings. Drowned Catacomb. Pan, new sub, what's your name away from? Welcome, my friend. What is downfall hit? Oh, Lab Maniac Jace. That's true. That's true. Alright, fine. I just want to read some... a little reading time, you know? I just want to have a little fun and relax. That's some new technology there. Alright, I'm going to F6. I'll keep an eye on them. If they start going off, we'll stop near the end. Alright? Anyway. As I was saying, Chapter 20, Frankenstein. Presently, I heard the sound of footsteps along the passage, and the door opened, and the wrench whom I dreaded appeared. Shutting the door, he approached me, and he said in a smothering voice, "You have destroyed the work which you began. What is it that you intend? Do you dare to break your promise? I have endured toil and misery. I left Switzerland with you. I crept along the shores of the Rhine, along its willow islands, and over the summits of the hills. I have dwelt many months in the heaths of England, and among the deserts of Scotland. I have endured incalculable fatigue, and hold, and hunger. Yet you dare destroy my hopes? Begone! I do break my promise. Never will I create another like yourself, equal in deformity and wickedness. Slave, before I reasoned with you, but you have proved yourself unworthy of my condescension. Remember that I have power. You believe yourself miserable, but I can make you so wretched that the light of day will be hateful to you. You are my creator, but I am your master, and you will obey. This hour of resolution is past, and the period of your power has arrived. Your threats cannot move me to do an act of wickedness, but they can confirm me in determination of not creating you a companion in vice. Shall I, in cool blood, set loose upon the earth a demon whose delight is in death and wretchedness? Begone! I am firm, and your words will only exasperate my rage. The monster saw determination in my face, and gnashed his teeth with the impotence of anger. Shall each man, cried he, find a wife for his bosom, and each beast have his mate, and I be alone? I have feelings of affection, and they were required by detestation and scorn. Man, you may hate, but beware. Your hours will pass in dread and misery, and soon the bolt will fall. What are they doing? Double casting stuff? Crap. You may hate, but beware. Your hours will pass in dread and misery, and soon the bolt will fall, which you must ravish from your happiness forever. Are you to be happy, while I grovel in the intensity of my wretchedness? You can blast my other passions, but revenge remains. Revenge! Henceforth dealer, then light or food. I may die, but first you, my tyrant, my tormentor, shall curse the sun that gazes on your misery. Beware, for I am fearless, and therefore powerful. I will watch with the wildness of a snake, that I may sting you with its venom. Man, you shall not repent on the injuries you inflict. Devil, cease! And do not poison the air with these sounds of malice. I have declared my resolution to you, and I am no coward to bend beneath words. Leave me. I am inexorable. Oh, we lost. Alright, so that was fun. We drew a bunch of kill spells and couldn't kill anything, so I don't have any creatures in their deck. That's a good passage, too. Good book, too. You haven't read it. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Very good book. Alright, so let's bring in cards that do things and take out cards that don't do things. I don't know if we're able to do that or not. Brutality. Negate. Needle can name the cycler thing. Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein as an easy read, but her husband really fucked it up and made it 3 times as long with a bunch of flowery language. I like flowery language. Yeah, Needle name stage or the cycly thing. Grafdigger's Cage does nothing. Nicol Bolas is a threat at least. Like, we have so much removal to take out, it's actually unreal. All of these. Hero's Downfall, Anger of the Gods. Yeah, we're already low. Is the old Blightbeetle coming in? Like, I guess we can lightning strike them. She also wrote it mid drug-filled orgy. That's awesome. That's the best way to write. I have an English degree, and I know for sure the best way to write is in a drug-filled orgy. Blightbeetle. Just bring in the 1/1. Start beating down. So they're playing the Twiddle Lotus Field deck, which we do not line up super well against. We have counter spells and Thoughtseize and stuff, but we just drew all Heroes Downfalls in game 1. We're currently 2-0. If you're just tuning in, Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. We're playing Grixis Control for Maru, and we are 2-0 so far. This hand plays. It's not amazing, but it plays. Hard Mull for Ego. We only have 1 copy. We're not doing that. Keep or mulligan? My reading of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Keep or mulligan, please. Opponent mulligans to 6 again. Not the hand. Shakespeare. I mean, not Shakespeare. Frankenstein. Botanical Sanctum, go. Hard Mull. That's hurtful. What was wrong with it? Was it worse than Shakespeare? Mull hand, keep reading. Mystical Dispute is a tilt. Alright, well that makes my hand much, much worse. I mean, Bolas is a threat. We also can just Kolaghan's Command back the Jace. So that's probably what we're going to do. I think we're just going to end step Kolaghan's Command, make them discard, make us get Jace back. We'll play Bolas, try and set up Jace. We're doing things at least. Frankenstein is boring. That's a good book. I don't remember it that well, so I haven't read it in so long, but I remember really liking it. Shock, go. Alright. What's up, Penguin? Return a creature, turn a player discards a card. Yeah, my Frankenstein voice wasn't great. I agree. I can work on the Frankenstein voice. I kind of just did it on the spot. Maybe like a slower, because the problem is, you think your Frankenstein is like a mindless zombie from the movies and stuff, but he's actually very eloquent in the book. So how do you make him sound like a drony, mindless zombie thing that you expect, but also say eloquent things? Alright, so we get that back. They pitch an expansion explosion. Alright. I mean, I guess Daddy's home. It's probably getting Mystical Disputed or whatever, but... Daddy's home? Oh, Mystical Dispute. Jesus. This card's good against us. That card is very good against us. I mean, we're getting close to dig through time, which is good. So, I guess we're playing Jace first around Dispute, and then we'll opt for a Thoughtseize. Alright. Not great, but... Put a rubber band on my tongue. I decline. Alright, well... Opt again? We're gonna loot first. Use Van Helsing for reference with Frankenstein. I'm not gonna lie. I have not done my research for Frankenstein readings, alright? I do a great Harry Potter. My Shakespeare's pretty good. That was my first time attempting Frankenstein. I did it live on stream for your entertainment, so... If it wasn't ideal, I apologize, you know? Try better next time. Alright, Negate is certainly good. Opt. Bottom. Alright, I mean, we just say go here. We fire off a dig end step. I don't think we're going to use this Jace yet. We're 2-0. We're down a game against this combo deck. Nah, I don't read Harry Potter on stream. I read Harry Potter to my son. We've been reading Harry Potter for the last 4 years. We usually read each book. We're going to counter this. I'm actually digging response. Nah, we just counter this now. I also want to dig too, though. Maybe I just dig in response to see what we draw. We'll leave an opt. Thoughtseize, Kolaghan's Command. This feels better than last game, that's for sure. Yeah, so I've been reading Harry Potter to John. We read book 1 when he was in first grade. Like, we read, like, at night, you know, like a third of a chapter every other night. Usually finish the whole book at the end of the year. That's bad. And we're currently in book 4. He's in 4th grade. We're about halfway done with the Goblet of Fire. I got my voices down pretty good for Harry Potter, I'm not going to lie. Don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but it's pretty good. So, opt again. Let's just Thoughtseize. Let's start there. They have 2 fields, which is bad. They have no cards, which is good. Hydroid Grixis? Get out of town. Go away. That's gone. We're gonna opt. For an opt. I'm just gonna bottom this. Just same thing as casting it, right? It's not same thing as casting it, but oh man. Alright, well we're gonna play this and name the stupid thingy, I guess. I also don't hate K-commanding them just to make them discard. That kind of sucks though, because we're just like out of cards. I guess I can flashback dig pretty soon too. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna play land. We're going to play Pithing Needle. This makes them Thespian stage. And then we're going to Kolaghan's Command. Then that's fine. This is going to name Vizier of... What the hell is it? Vizier of Tumbling Sands? There are many Viziers. Tumbling Sands. I kind of want to flashback... I want to flashback Dig, realistically. That costs all of our mana. I want to make the discard this. Do I want to flashback Opt? I kind of do. That's a pretty big game. Discard, take 2. So just get their last card. So now they have 2 Lotus Fields, 2 lands, and 0 cards in hand. If they draw out on us here with like a dig, we're going to lose probably. If they don't, we're probably going to win. That's something unexpected. Okay. Sure. I suppose. We, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of want to flashback. No, we can't flashback dig yet. I guess we just... The Scry went bottom. Let me just plus and say go. We can Gearhulk negate or Gearhulk dig. It's just like awkward if they draw a dispute or something, but... Scry 1. Heh! Well, they can't use it, just a 1/3, so that's cool. That's pretty good. Not a bad selection of cards here. I think it's... God. I think it is Bolas and negate. Just Bolas, kill Ral, and then just act with Gearhulk and just kill them. Second Gearhulk feels like overkill. As does Expansion Explosion. A lot of Thoughtseizes. A lot of Thoughtseizes. This Bolas does steal abilities. I don't know what relevance that has, but... Probably should have attacked first before I did everything else, but whatever. Yeah, the game's a little easier when our deck just isn't all like Doomblades and Lightning Strikes and stuff. They just rip dig through time? What a sicko. I guess they described it there probably, but... Negate. I got a copy to flashback? Yeah, I mean, I could do lots of things, but this is fine. They're going to scoop to that. What do we even name? Like... Expansion Explosion, I guess? I just want to see your deck, so we'll see if they scoop. I mean, if they're playing Expansion Explosion, I assume they're not playing the Fae. But I don't really know. The older versions of this deck were playing the Fairy of Wishes as their win condition, but they're playing Expansion Explosions, but I don't have that. It's nice. It's nice being a hater sometime, you know. Stays the same here. Those mystical disputes are rude. 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 2 separate gorillas has followed the channel. That's like 2 follows in one. That's just a solid 2 for 1. I know Magic players love 2 for 1s. Remake Downfall for Lightning Strike? Yeah, that might have been better. That's okay. Christ. We're gonna... Mulligan. We're gonna keep. And we're gonna ship a land. Pretty sure. Could ship Gearhulk. Gearhulk's doing... literally nothing. Gonna make these land drops too. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to ship the Gearhulk. We have 3 Gearhulks in our deck, so... I wonder if the Row's in their main deck or not. Yeah, alright. Makes our hand a little better. You know what card I want in the format? Spell Snare. Spell Snare is tight. Go away. Come on. I am worried. Well, we bought one more Gearhulk, and then we draw it. We'll know the Scrybug is for real. So, Life Malone? That card's pretty good. There isn't much to get back with it, honestly. I think we're in trouble here. We just don't have any interaction right now, and they just have a bunch of stuff going on. I would love they turn 3 at us right here. Okay, where was I? Chapter 20? Yes. The nights passed away, and the sun rose from the ocean, and my feelings became... God, shifting Ceratops? What the hell is going on here? Alright, well now I feel like an idiot for not having Heroes Downfalls in my deck. I mean, Field of Ruin, like, actually doesn't do anything. Except for put a land in the graveyard for my dig through times and Jace, but also makes theirs better too. Yeah, Pro Blue is kind of a pain, honestly. Sure. Did it. Their hand is Growth Spiral, Hidden Stirrings, Mystical Dispute. Okay. Their hand's not very good. But I don't know if we can beat this Shifting Ceratops, actually. Which is kind of gross. I think Kalitas is our only way to interact with this card. Or double Kolaghan's command. Yeah, not bringing in the downfalls is really bad. Those definitely should come back and over lightning strikes. That was a huge punt on my part. Everything's blue. They bottomed. Okay. That's one of the answers. Well, it's not really an answer yet, but it probably won't be an answer at all, actually. But it buys a turn at least. Alright, let's loot. I mean, if we can find a Lightning Strike, it teams up with that, too. So, Negate is not bad. I think this Nicol Bolas is actually pretty bad. Like, they just don't... It's just gonna, like, draw a card and eat 5 damage. I think it isn't that bad. Also, we have to Kalitas and attack them. It's pretty good, too. I think the Gearhulk is the worst card here by a pretty significant margin. We're gonna play that. We're gonna get... I guess Field can't cast Bolas either. It's kind of gross. Like, if we're erasing, obviously we just lifelink back the damage to them. with Kalitas, so they deal 5, we gain, they deal 2 a turn, basically. So we're going to go to 6, and they'll be on a 3-turn clock. I guess they have, this thing can tap things, right? That's sorcery. Alright, whatever. I lost my page, god damn it. Yet, before I departed, there was a task to perform, on which I shuddered to reflect. I must pack up my chemical instruments, and for that purpose, I must enter the room which had been the scene of my odious work, and I must handle those utensils, the sight of which was sickening to me. The next morning at daybreak, I summoned sufficient courage, and unlocked the door of my laboratory. The remains of the half-finished creature whom I had destroyed lay scattered on the floor, and I almost felt as if I had mangled the living flesh of a human being. I paused to collect myself, then entered the chamber. With trembling hand, I conveyed the instruments out of the room. What do they do? Reach trample? Sure. Go to 6. Draw land. Cast Nicol Bolas. Okay. Odious. I mean, we just like attack, go to 9, shock, play Bolas. Yes, Frankenstein. That's our anti-combo entertainment currently. Laboratory. Nothing to flashback really. They don't have that many permanents or cards, so we draw Gearhulk. They exile a Lotus Field. We attack. Go to 7. Don't have a second Ceratops, please. That would suck. And now, like, if they don't kill Bolas, we draw more cards and stuff, so we go to 2, up to 5. I guess we're actually dead next turn. So maybe I made an error here, but could they explosion us? I think they're pretty far off from doing that. Yeah, we drug your Hulk a lot. That's for sure. I don't think this is a Frankenstein game anymore. They're gonna kill us or not kill us. The Ceratops probably. Hidden Stirrings, untap lands, okay. And Cypher. What does Cypher do? Oh, you can't... Cypher doesn't target? Oh, man, you can Cypher on a pro blue creature? That's a load of crap. Well, I can kill that. Tagging Bolas, okay. So we need to draw a kill spell. What a ridiculous scenario. Fabled Passage. We look dead. What do we gotta draw here? God, where's the Hero's Downfalls when we need it, you know? Oh, I'm just a dum-dum. Alright, flashback, flashback the Opt here. Help me out, brother. Want to look at their deck? Should we just look at their deck before we concede? Oh, come on. Yeah, we're dead. All right, it's a tough one. I mean, we didn't draw any lightning strikes, so it's not like we would draw on the downfalls anyway. But that was just bad sideboarding on my part. We are very soft to this card, though. Very soft. Can't feel this. It is hexproof. We would have done that a long time ago. This combo is only good because the land has hexproof. All right. They have Niv Mizzet too. What a sideboard plan. Jeez. All right. 2-1. I would say this madness seems pretty tough. Seems pretty tough. That's Ceratops, though. Hot damn. Hot damn. Alright, we are 2-1. Gearhulk couldn't block anything. Flying in Pro Blue. Alright, so I guess he had Chandra too. Chandra could also kill stuff. But there's black, what? I mean, we died to the flyer in the air. Gearhulk can't block that. They have a Grixis in play. Alright, so I gotta pee really bad. So we're gonna take a short 2-minute break here. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. But I'm gonna pee my pants, and I can't do that on stream. Not worth the publicity on that one. All right, back on a minute with more of Maru's Grixis Control deck. I'll be right back. Sorry, folks. Despite what Billy Madison would have you believe, peeing your pants is actually not cool. So, I know. It's weird, right? Let's go. Roydmonger says, hey chat, in Modern would I be fine jamming some Blood Moon at a local FNM? Players there are not very competitive. Yeah, I mean, if you know your deck in Modern, you should be fine. That's what Modern's all about, just kind of knowing your deck, you know? Larry, resub, welcome back. Alright, let's go here. No more silly combo decks. We're going to keep. It's not great, but any red land is fine. Most spells are fine. Want to mulligan to 6. Watery Grave. Basic Island. Steam Vents. Alright. Now let's draw all spells. What do you think of a Grixis Pyromancer deck? Could be a thing. Alright. Some kind of blue-white control deck. Awesome. Just what I wanted. Another heinously long match. Cyclozorius Charm. These games today have been long. This has been Grindfest 2K20 or whatever. Like, just never ending grind. Alright, so basically never casting a spell. We may end step K command to go for a Gearhulk because we can just K command back Gear. Maybe just lightning strike, honestly. Monastery Mentor can be fine in this format. Alright, we're gonna lightning strike them so we can just set up a Gearhulk. So I can just make my K commands on.
Over from the YouTubes. Nice to catch you live again.
Jack, thanks for the resub, appreciate that. 17 life. Downfall's not bad either. Big Bush is bad, but we have those 2 Chemister's Insights in our deck too, so hopefully I'm not playing Syncopate. Our entire plan here is predicated on K command, so cool. This might actually be fine, this matchup. Teferi Time Raveler is a jerk. Alright, we're going to cast Kolaghan's command, discard, get back Gearhulk. They're going to absorb. So if you would like, we could copy the Kolaghan's command with our expansion. We can copy the Absorb its expansion. We can do nothing and cast Kolaghan's command again. I want to keep Kolaghan's command to kill Teferi because they'll probably minus it. Definitely want to move here. I think we just absorb the Absorb. Don't think the life gain matters that much, but just want to spend my spells here. They're tapped out. We resolve K command, get card advantage, and hopefully they minus Teferi. We can K command, kill Teferi, and then draw a card. They discard cast out. Sure. They plussed. They plussed. Interesting. I mean, now you can just downfall the Teferi, I guess. We can't really leave Teferi in play. Doomsday Alarm. That's a dig. Alright, that's not good. Copying Absorb for Teferi be better? I don't think so. We could have done that, but I think getting back Gearhulk is pretty good. Purge time. The firehouse is like 2,000 feet from my house, so dig through time is good. However, they don't have great mana up. I don't think they're like resolving a naked Gearhulk is that good. We could like Kolaghan's command them and like make them discard and shock. It's not really good. We can like expansion something, I guess. Us only having one dig really kind of sucks. Jace, Architect of Thought. Okay. I love the idea of getting back Gearhulk and then K commanding the Jace. That makes me really happy. I suppose we could also just A command the Jace right now. Alright, you're going to cast Gearhulk in response to this. If it's countered, fine. If it's not, awesome. So let's get a Kolaghan's command. Deal to the Jace and discard. Alright. Heh! I'm sure I just take the 2 islands, but... Yep, alright. Well, now what? Detention Sphere. That's a kind of a tilt. That's gone forever. Alright, that's bad. Field of Ruin. Well, we're out. We're out of stuff. That's all we got. No more stuff left. Probably should have kept the, this in my hand, actually, for Jace, but... Oh, they play Castle Vantress. Never mind. Elspeth Sun's Champion. LOL, can't win ever. Jace, Vryn's Prodigy, be my guide. Our ops are so much nicer than our opponents' ops. Not even funny. Didn't even attack first. Sure. Alright, I mean, get back Jace, you discard. You have actual nothing left? Alright. Wow. Their last card was a Gearhulk? Okay. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to beat this, these Elspeth tokens. But we can certainly kill the Elspeth next turn with our Hero's Downfall. No cards in hand. What do they draw? Of. That's so sick. Alright. They didn't even tuck my Jace? What are they, insane? Who are these people? Just tuck Jace there. Win the game. Alright, this feels bad. Yeah, Ross, I consider that afterwards. If we played the land and then drew another land, we could have Explosion the Elspeth. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that requires drawing a land, though. And I wanted to keep the land for Jace discard, but that might have been better. So now we can kill Elspeth. We got to beat the tokens and the Teferi, though. So, oh my god. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's no basic left in my deck. So Passage is actually not a land at all. So we don't have any mass removal spells, but we could just Explosion Elspeth anyway. I think we just do that. I think we gotta draw cards and win this game. Let's do it. Put this to 1. We draw a Lightning Strike. We can finish it off. Oh, wait, we have 2 Anger, too. That's right. Speaking of the devil. All right, that's everything. Okay. Okay. We've only just begun. So hopefully their last card isn't a counterspell. It's not bad either. Alright. First things first. I'm the realist. Yes. Second things first. Yes. Third things first. I doubt they have a counterspell. We're going to do it on their turn anyway. So on their upkeep, we're going to Gearhulk, Hero's Downfall, their Teferi. Damn. The dirt nasty over here. Alright. That was pretty tight. That was pretty tight. I imagine resolving an expansion explosion against blue-white control seems hard, but yeah. Alright. 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 Now I get sideboard too. Sideboarding's tight. We're gonna want Nicol Bolas, Pithing Needle, Chandra. Chandra seems really good. I would say probably want the Noxious Grasps. And then negates. 0 push, 0 strike. Probably 0 anger. Kalitas also seems terrible. I guess it's like just a threat. It's obviously not good, but Brutality's not great because you can't have Planeswalker, which kind of sucks. Yeah, Chandra seems very, very good. I mean, Lightning Strike's, like, not unplayable, but it's pretty bad. I guess Brutality's fun. It's like more duresses. Let's try this. Let's try this. Like, forcing through our Gearhulks is pretty important, so... I mean, we draw 7 cards, you know, in one shot. Usually you find what you need. So, just gotta have the fate sometimes and draw the cards. Brutality is just like a really bad duress. You know, it's 2 mana, discard spell that can't hit planeswalkers or creatures. I mean, a lot of value in this hand. I'm gonna keep. Watery Grave. Okay. I mean, it's annoying, but it also means they mulliganed, so I don't hate it, you know? So, like, here we have to cast Thoughtseize, not Brutality, because they gotta kill a Planeswalker, you know? Yeah, they could have a Planeswalker. They could have a Planeswalker. Oh boy. Yeah, nice Brutality, idiot. Alright. I guess it's just big Teferi. Like, this sucks. Alright, your turn, I guess. Yeah, Yeah, sit F6. Do your thing. They're going up? That's great. Give me a Noxious Grasp, please. Field of Ruin? Like, Jace is still a magic card. It's a looter. We now have Merfolk Looter, Big Flash Idiot, Inspiration, and they mulliganed and played spend 2 mana. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, bounce Jace, sure. And I mean, we would like to somehow stop this Elspeth before it hits. I guess we just draw 2. Great. Castle Ardenvale seems very good here, too. Alright. Help me out here. I mean, that is an answer to Elspeth. It's not a great answer, but it is an answer. Or it is an Elspeth too, I guess. We could also plus it. Alright, we're going to keep this. I'm going to Field of Ruin them. So we need a black anyway. And then I'm going to Brutality them to try and plow the road for the Bolas next turn. Am I going to escalate this bad boy? Are our extra Jaces bad enough that we want to kill this 1/1? I kind of think so. Their hand is another Teferi, and an Elspeth. And a land, of course. Yeah, Planeswalkers all day. All right. I will see your Elspeth and raise you an Elspeth. It's not how poker works, but getting aggro here. Damn, this Nicol Ball has killed 2 Teferis. Alright. Don't really have an answer to a million tokens, though, unfortunately. And now I can't even kill Elspeth anymore. All right, Big Papa, go get him. I mean, they can't presently kill Nicol Bolas. But I'm sure they have a million spells in their hand, so... All right, so they've drawn all 4 Teferi Time Ravelers. Not that they've been very good, but They bounced a token and not the Gearhulk. It's pretty funny. Oh, they just have so many counterspells in their hand, probably. God damn it. Which spell? I mean, I guess they have to go for it. I mean, they just have Teferi in play. Alright. Alright. That game kind of sucked. Brutality seems pretty bad. Oh, boy. I mean, we do have multiple Noxious Grasp in our deck, too. So it's not like we can't kill an Elspeth or Teferi. We just didn't really draw anything. Strike is a way to poke Planeswalkers. I think I still want Brutality, honestly. Just to force through counter spells. Obviously, that game turned out really weird, but... I mean, all of these leagues are taking forever. Like, who's our next donation bonus league? I assume you're here already, because I'm sure you passed into your time slot. Come on, we're gonna keep. We have Jace double opt. No, we should just never let them resolve an Elspeth. You know, with our 4 Thoughtseizes and our negates and stuff, we just shouldn't let that happen. That's the counter spell to their tokens. We can't bring in Anger of the Gods and, you know, do stuff like that. I mean, we can't bottom it. Hey, rest in peace again? Sure. Obviously. It's very bounced. We get to Kolaghan's command it. No. Sorceress Spyglass? That's Kolaghan's command. What are we doing now? Like, Merfolk Looter's not very good here. And named Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Alright, whatever. Drown the Loch. That one's pretty bad. I'm pretty sure we just kill this Spyglass right now. We can loot this thing away. Take our 2 for 1 if we can get it. No Dispel is nice. They discarded a island. Okay. Loot. Oh my god. You just draw a land. Every time I mute myself mid-sentence. Why would I do that? That was really dumb. We have no way to remove Rest in Peace from the battlefield, and the extra card in their hand is very relevant with things like Kolaghan's command. I do not think that was a good play. Alright, enough. Enough of you, Jace. Had enough. Alright, we were going to do Brutality then. We're going to Duress, and that is all. I only have 3 cards. Love it. Love it. Oh, hate it. Hate it. Oh, hate it. Come on. Stop what you're doing. Please. That's not bad. They have Teferi and Narset. Both will be a 2-for-1 because, frankly, they just do that. But I could actually copy a Hero's Downfall if I draw land. But there's no guarantee I draw land. I mean, downfalling a Narset feels awful. I know we can't loot. I know. We also just can't leave this in play, so whatever. Loot. Ugh. Killing me. Just brutal. Yeah. So now I need to hope this resolves too. I mean, that's not the worst, honestly. And maybe get lucky and they counter it. It'd be cool. Problem is if they just like draw Teferi Time Raveler, they just bounce it and can keep using it. I would love if they counter this. It'd make me so happy. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna opt for a land drop. Okay, that's awkward. I guess but that's fine. Can't get Downfall, but we can expansion. Doesn't really matter probably, but why would they probably have Dispel? Sorcerer Spyglass again? Alright, sure. I mean, please name Jace. Looting isn't very good right now anyway. I need lands and spells, so. And a Field of Ruin? Okay, sure. Have they used Teferi yet? Oh my god. We're not going to have priority, though. That sucks. Oh, it does. Needle in play. Max!
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Thanks to resub, Max. Appreciate it. Alright, I mean, they only have one card left. That was a good draw. I guess we just ship it. Make these land drops too. Alright, that's fine. I miss Siri too. How about this one? Well, we are cooking with gas here as far as threats go, so Resin Bees is certainly good against us, but like there's a serious cost to playing it, as you can see right now. These were actually just good cards. You might have been lost already. I mean, no, because the first one was really good. God, stop drawing Jace Vryn's Prodigies. All right, Nicol Bolas, Daddy, do some work. Ooh, that resolved really fast. And they have nothing. Not a thing. They draw Teferi Time Raveler. That is not good for us. Alright. I mean, they can bounce Needle now. And then Teferi Hero, which kind of what I was afraid of. If I had left open Downfall, we could have killed Teferi in response, but so they draw a card. They get to Teferi, draw another card, or tuck Bolas. That's also fine, honestly. Well, now this is great. They just play a land, and now we don't got to worry about counter spells either. Now we can just Explosion to kill Teferi, and then Needle on the other Teferi. Yeah, or just Maybe just do it here for even more damage. I don't think kneeling this matters, actually. Play land. We draw 3 cards. We'll have way too many cards in our hand. Yeah. Well, why downfall? You just draw cards instead. Can also just play... Yeah, it's true. So we needle this pretty bad. Because it's still passive stays in play. Let's do it the other way, I guess. Alright. I suppose we could just Gearhulk. You know what? Screw that. We'll just Gearhulk and play the freaking needle on the thing. Hero. Well, they're not drawing cards next turn. Whatever, right? Who cares? There we go. This is much better. Let's think for a second here. Alright, perfect draw. This is why I don't like needling planeswalkers. I mean, now if they've drawn a counterspell, we are probably going to lose. If you have a Gearhulk in play still. We're still sort of doing stuff. Damn. Sorry, planeswalkers too. It does. It does. Alright. First things first, we're attacking Big Teferi. Mistborn, new sub. What's your name? Where from? Welcome, my friend. Game. Blouses. Oh no, we were killing Teferi this turn. Well, that was cool. Nice rest in pieces. How about you rest in pieces? Definitely think that we need to be able to reduce our graveyard reliance a little bit post-board in a matchup like this, but that was pretty cool. 3-1, 3-1. Let's finish strong here. I was playing against a mono red deck or something. Every match just the biggest grind fest. Yeah, Big Chandra's pretty silly against blue-white. I like it a lot. It's a nice one. Alright. Agree. The hardline graveyard hate isn't very good because the deck, none of the decks are that reliant on their graveyards. Inspired Ego? What is Inspired Ego? We beat some fair decks, and we lost to a Lotus Field combo deck. That mana base, though. I'm going to keep... We have Looter and Field. Oh, Unmoored Ego? It's not great. I think the Tri-lands are very unplayed, or underplayed in this format. This thing is so dead. Mana's not great in this format, you know? Bye, Jace. Nice knowing you. No. Interesting. Very interesting. Also awesome. That's great. I guess we're gonna wait and see what's going on here. We're gonna say go. We're gonna Field of Ruin, push the Heart of Kieran probably, but we'll see what kind of deck they are before we loot. Correct. I think if you're playing a 3-color deck and you have a Tri-land available to you, you should consider playing it. Alright, so here comes some dumb 3-mana Planeswalker. Oh, God. Could this card be any more miserable? Alright, I guess. Nice Fatal Push. Guess we loot now. Teferi is not very good with Heart of Kieran because you can't minus it. I think Teferi also just doesn't play very well in these Heart of Kieran decks, just like Royal Scions. It doesn't affect the board enough, I don't think. We don't know exactly what their deck is yet, but that's my gut instinct. It is very annoying that we can't Fatal Push it, though. So if Drowned Catacomb also killed Planeswalkers, it would be a pretty messed up Magic card. Fabled Passage. Still not there yet on flipping Jace, which is kind of fine, honestly. I mean, you're probably just playing Kalitas now. It's not good. It's not good. I'm pretty sure Angers. I don't know. Like Mystic Monastery is kind of weird. Like they're playing Monastery. I don't think they're playing. They're playing like Toolcraft and stuff. They're probably just playing a Planeswalker, like what Ross is saying. So like I think Anger is just bad. Honestly, just play Kalitas. Put a threat in play. Yeah, we have like Kolaghan's command and stuff in our deck, so it just sucks that we have push and they have the Teferi, but they can't bounce Kalitas and crew Heart of Kieran, so like that's cool. Kalitas the Vampire. Y'all wants blood. No Dreadbores. No Dreadbore. Right. Heart of Kieran is really good with the Royal Scions and Oko because they have so much loyalty to move around with. Here's Zibby munching away back there. What you eating? We'll do eats and sleeps all day. It's all he does. Deafening Clarion? Okay. Something tells him our hand is not very good for this matchup. I guess it's mostly the Teferi, but that's not bad. Dig through time? We're not casting it yet, but that's not bad. Kalitas. Ah, yes. All of the fun magic cards. I don't think Narset is very good with Heart of Kieran either. Like, Mizium Mortars? Ugh. That was fortunate. Alright, well, that blows. Why don't we have any Elder spells? That's what I want to know. Alright. Sulfur Falls. Dig through time. We're shipping Jace Field, Anger Passage, and I guess Jace. Oh, it's only 5 cards. Never mind, it's all gone. Bye. Thoughtseize. Kolaghan's command is pretty tight. And we can also Thoughtseize them. It's not bad. It's not bad. Thoughtseize 2, I think. Huh? Declaration in Stone, Detention Sphere, Dragon Lord Ojutai, Supreme Verdict. Alright, so that's pretty good for us. Now, the problem is, what do we do with our command? Do we kill Teferi, or do we... We gotta kill Teferi. We gotta turn our Drown the Locks on. They can have a card off Narset. It'll probably be another Teferi, but whatever. So, Narset, please miss here. Because their hand's pretty damn bad. And if we get to untap with these Drown the Locks, I feel pretty good about this game. So... yeah, sure. Do not hit a Planeswalker. Could have been worse, I guess. That is a killable Planeswalker, but... And we can push the Dragon and Drown the Lock the Sarkhan, but they drew a land. Alright. I would rather drown because I have to push the dragon also. So... Marked again, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Their hand is Sphere, Verdict, Declaration Stone. Please not have drawn a good card. Drown Malaka, Planeswalker. There you go. Kolaghan's command. No creatures in the graveyard because I kind of got rid of all those. It's okay though. It's not bad. They have 4 cards. It is very annoying how good Narset is. It just sits there. We probably have to kill it at some point. Mystic Monastery, sure. Not ready to kill it yet, though. Would love to draw a Gearhulk. Yeah, that can't go down, unfortunately. Please, God, don't draw more things. Alright, from Canada. Marked again and playing since cons. Glad to catch a live stream. Love the YouTube stuff. Thanks, Marked again. Appreciate it. Appreciate all my YouTube folks. If you're a YouTube folk, raise your hand in chat. I love you all. Can't always catch the streams. You still sub. I love you. It's great. Yes, and join Discord for sure. Okay. Sure. Play Jace. Bad tap. Whatever. If they go to kill it, we can, like, do stuff. The Declaration, I'm pretty happy. Oath of Chandra, I'm less happy. I mean, now we can, like, K-Command back Jace. Thing is, like, Jace just gonna die to everything in their hand anyway. I don't think we do anything. We just let this go. So we kill Narset, get back Jace, cast Jace. They put one of the 5 other removal spells in their hand on it. It's never gonna live. I want to get back Gearhulk with the Kolaghan's command. Please don't. What? They bounced nothing? They didn't bounce Oath of Chandra? Okay. Oath actually does things. That's kind of a tilt. Okay, let's I guess we just K command, get back Jace, kill Teferi. You could strike the Narset too. Strike me down. Turn creature. I mean, if the declaration is done, I'm pretty happy, honestly, so. Their hands Verdict, Sphere, Declaration, and 4 other cards. God. Please stop. I mean, we've already got their creature, so the ultimate doesn't really matter. But this is like infinite loots though. That's probably bad for us. We should probably kill that. I believe they play 1 Ojtai as a thing to search for, but being able to loot away all their crappers is pretty good. How about a spell? Oh, we're also at 2. That's cool. Oh, good. Anger of the Gods. Perfect. Alright, well, that game is pretty lame. Nice fatal pushes and lightning strikes, etc. But we get sideboards. That's cool. I want Elder Spell in this sideboard so bad. Alright, so we're going to want, I guess, Needle again. Definitely Nicol Bolas. Definitely Chandra. Definitely Noxious Grasp. Definitely Negate. Take out Strike and Push and Anger. I think Strike stays in. Yeah, fine. Oh, crap. I missed a Negate. No, stop. How did that... They should have to Teferi in play anyway. Does it really matter? Probably not. We should have 1 Negate over 1 Strike. What happened? What? It worked. What? Magic Online is the worst piece of software ever. I said I wanted Fire Impulse in the deck tech. Great. We're gonna keep. We have Opt. We had 61 cards. Awesome. No, we're not. We're good. It didn't submit. I'd rather have 61 cards and 2 negates than 1 negate, but it didn't submit anyway. So. Who are my remaining Your Deck lives? Are you here? Speak up. because we are way off schedule. We started a little late, and then both of these leagues have taken an hour longer than I expected. Opskis? Yeah. That's better. Take 1,000,000 damage. Make sure our Needle better too. Alright, they have Chandra, Awakened Inferno, Dragon Lord Ojtai, Oath of Chandra, Heart of Kirin, and Lands. We don't deal particularly well with Ojtai. We can certainly kill Chandra. It's so far away too. And then Heart of Kirin is kind of a pain. I don't want to Needle Heart of Kirin because they can just like deal with the Needle and then we have an immediate threat in the board. I don't mind needling Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Ojtai is actually pretty hard to kill. I'm taking the Ojtai. We can Needle Heart of Kirin if we have to. I don't want to yet, though. Blood Crypt. Mystic Monastery number 2. Opt. I mean, Opt plays. Just build a store, dig through time. Expansion Explosion. Not really thrilled with that one. I'm gonna bottom that. Nicol Bolas I am thrilled with. That one is actually pretty nice. Maybe we want to preemptively Needle now to defend our Nicol Bolas. So now we Needle Heart of Kirin. The problem is like a lot of their planeswalkers just kill Needle anyway. Yeah, I'll buy it. Like if it's Teferi to bounce the Needle, the Teferi will die. So, all right. Just gotta get Daddy down, you know? Get the Big Daddy in play. What's up, bud? That was cool.
Right.
Awesome. Say hi to everyone.
Hi. And I've got very bad news.
What?
I was going to get my iPad, phone, and Ninja Band, and when I turned on the stair light, it turned on, and then it turned off.
And snakes came out.
No, it turned on and then it turned off.
That's weird because I left snakes in there. They didn't come out?
No, they turned on, they turned off.
Okay.
So that line burned out.
Alright, I'll fix it. It's fine. We have more bulbs. No worries.
Okay.
Alright, bud. Are you going to your gingerbread thing?
Yeah.
Alright, have fun, bud. Alright, close the door, please. Alright, that's nice. So they played Sacred Foundry. They have their hand is Steambent's Oath, Chandra, card. I don't love our prospects for Nicol Bolas resolving here. I do like end step dig through time into Bolas though. That seems kind of nice to me. So we're gonna do that. Mystical Dispute is really good against us. It seems really good in general. Another monastery, alright. That resolved very, very fast. Okay. Definitely taking Thoughtseize. If we take the land, we can just Thoughtseize and Bolas. I do love the prospect of Chemister's Insight. just because drawing cards is nice, but I think we're just going to go land Thoughtseize. It feels bad if we draw land, but... This can't target Planeswalkers, right? Alright. Alright. Thoughtseize you. Our hand is Detention Sphere, Chandra, Oath of Chandra. That's pretty annoying. So, Chandra can kill Bolas. Starts on 6, right? Yeah. Alright. An Oath can kill Jace. It's pretty annoying. We have Drowned Loch, though. Alright, let's take Chandra. And now another hand is land, Oath, Sphere. We can play Jace. We can, we could counter Oath of Chandra. Then maybe they D-Sphere, and we go from there. That feels pretty good. That's all feels pretty good. Let's do that. Jace is not really that important, so... So that burns the Oath of Chandra. Oh, yeah, do it. Do it. God, you love to see it. And now, Daddy is home. Who's home? Field of Ruin. Oh, I could have played... Yeah, whatever. Sacred Foundry's gone. It's still, so their hand is mountain and they have nothing. Yeah, I don't think we need the Lightning Strike here. So my schemes are never ending. Oh. That was a good draw. Alright. I guess they can't, like... Oh, they can just bounce to the Detention Sphere. That doesn't work either, though. Then we get Jace back. They're doing it. Okay. Here we go. So Bolas is gone. But now we have Jace. So we get to flashback dig through time and stuff. We get to Lightning Strike the Fairy. Hard to hear and still can't do anything. What did they draw? Oh, never mind. Well, they did draw a card, though. That's fair. Alright. I mean, is the card they drew a spell? I guess we're just casting it, right? Because like we want more cards for dig anyway, so it does also make the Jace flip immediately. That's a spell. That's a spell. Pitch Fields. Lightning Strike to Fairy, and can flash back a dig for the full amount, leaving up 3 mana. Does that matter? Is leaving up 2 mana better? Is there anything I want to leave in the graveyard? Oh, there's only 5 cards in the graveyard. Duh. Alright. Yeah, we're just doing it. Negate is nice, and Gearhulk, we're losing dig through time, so Gearhulk is like fine but not amazing. Definitely love Negate, and then it's probably still just Gearhulk, honestly. Like flashing back a Negate with Gearhulk is also cool. Kakeman doesn't do anything right now. Jace is bad, Grasp is bad. Yeah, it's fun. Negate covers most things here, so that feels pretty good. They have 0 cards in hand. Yeah. So they're in like the Abyss right now, so we negate this, then we just Gearhulk negate their next spell. Hello. kind of want to just raw dog a 5/6. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Like, and then we play another Jace. Beat down O'Clock. Or nah. Imagine if they had Supreme Verdict. That'd be so sick. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Hello. Daddy's home. Yeah. You could obviously counter this or something, but go to hell upon it. Oh, yeah. Oh, nope. Wild Slash targeting me. Alright. Your turn. Interplanar Beacon. You are dead. God, what is this thing even doing? It flips. It does good things, right? Okay. Draw 2, deal to end to a creature or planeswalker, or return a creature or planeswalker. They have Royals. They got Big Chandra. Any interest in Big Chandra? Anyone? Raise your hand in chat if you're interested in Big Chandra. Or Dragon Lord Ojutai. That seems bad, though. Just get freaking Chandra. Chandra kills planeswalkers and kills them. You think you're a planeswalker deck, huh? Is that what you think you are? Is that what you think you are? Are you a planeswalker deck? Or are you dead? We're the planeswalker deck. Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's take a nice nap. This feels good. This is a good place to be. Alright. Ah, crap. That was game 2? I thought that was a match. God damn it. Let's put that negate in, though. Negate's in. I guess this lightning strike is out. Maybe strike's just better than Kalitas. Yeah, it's like it's probably killing Narset and Teferi's not bad, so. Man. These leagues was taking so long, I just figured it was over already. I think we're in good shape here. I would love me an Elder Spell, but. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. Alright. Mulligan. Alright. Keep. I think we're going to ship the Gearhulk. And draw Gearhulk immediately. This is match. The last game of the league, yes. It's awkward, but it's fine. We are 3-1. We're going for the 4-1 with Marukaidamaniac's deck. Marukai, you still here? Still have Wild Slash. That's pretty interesting. Op says bottom. Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. Don't love it. What's up, bud?
I can't find my ninja band.
Can't find your ninja band?
Yeah.
Fine. I have no idea where it is, but you see it when you're cleaning your room? I don't know, but I haven't seen it at all.
Okay. I'll tell Daddy to text when I'm home.
Okay. All right, but don't turn off the light. Close the door. Lights on, door closed. Later, bud. All right. Playing Jace here feels pretty bad. They can just like kill whatever. Yeah, what's up at Castle once they go? Playing negate. I mean, negate on Teferi is like fine. The next turn we can Teferi we can like negate it and then like field Thoughtseize. I'd almost rather negate the better planeswalkers and we can actually kill Teferi, but I mean I got no problem chilling here. Sure. So I thought these if I could, but I can't. But we can field them. Don't know what color actually matters more. I don't want to think about it. I think blue matters more. I don't know. They have plenty of blue though. Yeah, Maru, awesome. Happy you're here. We're doing good so far, right? I'd say we're doing pretty good. Oh, that's big. All right. Well, we'll Thoughtseize you. Their hand is Chandra, Awakened Inferno, Verdict, Royal Scions, Oath of Chandra. Not a very good hand. I outsmarted you eons ago. All right. I think we just take the Chandra. Just the best card by a pretty wide margin. Like Royal Scions is like pretty deal with the bull. Although if they play it, we'll probably still negate it. I don't really know. I haven't decided yet. I outsmarted you eons ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just countering it. It doesn't feel great, but their hand kind of sucks, so it's kind of like +1 draw card. And they have Oath of Chandra, Verdict, so my Jace is really bad. Also now our Drowned Lock's getting better too. God damn it. Gotta draw land. Cruel Tomato would probably be good in this format, honestly. Oh god, that's so bad. They just shocked their 6th land. They drew another Chandra. God. Oh. Chandra Torture Defiance with mana up? That's really bad. We're like one short of countering that. Oh no. Come on. Add red? Alright, that's just disgusting. Those their last 2 draw sets were Chandra, Jace. We got nothing, folks. It's turn 6, we got 3 lands in play. I think we're dead. Much rather they wouldn't. No, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we can't do anything. Yeah, Elder Spell. Come on. Alright, we're just dead. It doesn't matter anymore. We can't beat either ultimate. We can't actually do anything. None of our cards do anything. Turn 7, no lands. We opted to. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what we're drawing to anymore. Oh my. Alright, we're done. I will not split that. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Alright, so we went 3 and 2. We feel a little soft to Planeswalkers for sure. Mana base a little rough. We'll talk about the deck. Let's see if Magic Online can process the end of his match, and then we'll discuss the deck a little bit. You're on Your Deck Live. Come on. You can do it. Alright, there we go. So 3 and 2. So things I liked, things I didn't like. I still feel like we're a little stuck in between here. Definitely had times we drew like the sorcery speed threats and they weren't very good. The mana base needs significant work. No Tri-Land available to us kind of sucks. Anger of the Gods is not easy to cast. However, it also feels somewhat necessary because cards like Scrappy Scrounger and stuff still exist. You wouldn't know it in that league, but they still exist for sure. You tell me, Maniac. Would you like to be more of a tap-out deck or more of a counter-spell control deck? Because Dreadbore is really, really good, but I think you can only play Dreadbore if you're playing a more tap-out style. We can still play some Drowned Locks, because that was good, but I could definitely see not playing Chemister's Insight. Drown was good most of the time. I mean, it wasn't good that match, but Gearhulk was pretty good. We definitely need more dig through times. Even though it was good once or twice, this card still wasn't very good, I don't think. Just too expensive for what it does. Yeah, the Chemister's Insight seems kind of eh. Field of Ruin seems ambitious. I totally agree. We do not want Field of Ruin in this deck. Just too can't have colorless lands in this mana base. I think Castle Vantress is also very, very, very ambitious. Want to do a little more mid-rangey? Okay. I think we can still play Gearhulks. We can still play some Drowns. But I think I would like to... Let's see. I also like Nicol Bolas too, honestly. I think start's pretty good. I think I would like to shave a Drown. I definitely want Dreadbore. Like a lot of them. I think Dreadbore is probably one of the best kill spells in the format. And if we're going to a sorcery speed deck, I want these downfalls out of here. I might even want 4 of these, honestly. This is much better than Lightning Strike. Yeah, like Strike's pretty bad. Take out Strike, 4 Bore, and 4 Push. Feels pretty good. Like, Strike's just pretty bad. I could see playing Fiery Impulse if you wanted an extra cheap removal spell, but 2 Drowns is fine. Jace. I like Anger. And now we're, like, not as... I guess we could play 3 Push. Definitely cutting the Insights. We're going to shave a Gearhulk for sure. And yes, our Gearhulks are much worse now for sure. Definitely want at least 2 digs. Definitely don't want this. Bolas was good, honestly. I mean, Planeswalkers are just kind of good in general. Yeah, I mean, the question is, what's better, Bolas or Kalitas? Given how mid-rangey all these games were, Bolas seemed pretty good. Just always a 2-for-1. It's not easy to kill. Goblin Dark Dwellers. Card's cute. Doesn't play well with Dig Through Time, but don't think there's really cards to get back that are like that good with Dark Dwellers, so I'm not a big fan of that one. I would put Kalitas on the board. Add another Ravager or 2, I think. Probably going down to like 1 Gearhulk. Let's start playing more digs. Just play 3 dig, I think, actually. Ascanta would be good in the instant speed version, but I guess the source speed version. For opt, we still get to add some more cards. Chandra's okay. Honestly, just playing Dragon God seems totally fine. This card was really good. And it's also just another way to kill Planeswalkers. I wouldn't mind playing 2 of these. It's pretty beefy, but other things we want. I like Anger as our Wrath. I mean, Narset's pretty good. Narset doesn't find a lot of our threats, though, for playing Bolas and Gearhulk and Jace. I wouldn't mind adding a land. I think that Dreadbore is better than Murderous Rider. You can't Gearhulk a Murderous Rider, and losing life kind of sucks. Thought Erasure is honestly very reasonable. I think just playing more discard is honestly probably pretty good. It does help Jace flip pretty quickly, and it's good with dig through time. I could buy a Thought Erasure or 2. But we don't need to Gearhulk Dreadbore. Our Gearhulks are mostly there to hit dig through time and Kolaghan's Command, and occasionally drown the Loch. And then in a worst case scenario, Fatal Push or Opt. Maybe 4 Dreadbore is a little too many. It's also not like a great exchange. Like, they play Planeswalker, draw a card, you Dreadbore. That's not awesome. Trade against Oko. We gotta kill Planeswalkers, obviously. If I want to add a land, we'll do that. So I want one more spell in this deck. No, I want 4 Jace. I think Jace is very good. A 3rd K command. It is good with Bolas. Getting back Bolas is pretty nice. I could play Glorybringer, honestly. Like, Glorybringer is a pretty good Magic card. You know, as far as cards that kill Planeswalkers and their threats and they kill things, I think the Gearhulks are still good. Just flashing back Dig Through Time is insane. Like, totally insane. Scarab God? I think Scarab God is just worse than a Glorybringer or another Planeswalker or something. Dragonlord Silumgar? That's a little cute, I think. It's powerful, but I think it's a little cute. I could buy 1 Glorybringer. It's also the kind of card where, like, they see your deck, and I don't think you're playing creatures, really, but I think threats are just, like, really good. Alright, Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh is a little too big, I think. Silumgar on the sideboard. It's not a bad fair matchup Mirror Breaker, that's for sure. I could buy Silumgar, honestly. Let's fix this mana base up. Vantress is gone. Field of Ruin is gone. Let's get some Blood Crypts in here. And then I think I want most of the Buddy Lands, if not all of them. I don't think I want Passage. It is good with Fatal Push. It is good with Dig Through Time, but it's also pretty awkward. 3 Steam Vents, 3 Watery Grave. If we draw a Mountain, we can't Dreadbore. I'm sorry, Erasure. If we draw an Island, we can't Dreadbore. Yeah, I think Passage is pretty awkward. Probably just want this 4th Watery Grave. So you have 4 Grave, 3 Steam Vents, 3 Blood Crypts, 10 dual lands, 4 basics. I'm going to leave in 1 Passage, and then we have 4, 8, 9, 10 Buddy lands, which is good. I think I'm happy with this mana base. And Phoenix is good. There's just like a lot of really good threats you can play. Picking the right ones is tough. I don't think we're that red, so I think we're base Demir for sure with our Drowned Locks, Thought Erasures, Ops, Fatal Pushes, etc. So I think that Phoenix is a little hard to cast. Why is one passage weird? You don't want to draw more than one. You want to draw it in the mid game. It has some value with Dig, but you don't want to draw it early. You don't want to play Passage on turn 1 if you can get away with it, because that means it's very hard to play your spells on turn 2. And then sideboard, no Needle, no Ego, no Cage, no Blightbeetle. Abrade's fine. Negate's great. Kalitas is good. Thief of Sanity is very interesting. I think the thing is we're already playing creatures. So I don't know how great Thief is because they're going to have removal anyway. And then secondly, Thief plays terribly against Teferi. You play Thief, they play Teferi and bounce it, you are now worlds behind. Just like it was in Standard, honestly. So I don't think Thief is good enough. I do love the card. I think the card is very powerful, but I'm not huge on it. Some for Nexus. We have our counter spells and stuff, and our discard spells and things like that. I agree that we don't have a great clock against decks like that. Oh, I wanted to build this deck as an energy deck. I would require an entire rebuild. It's awkward. I was saying earlier, if we play Harness Lightning, Aether Hub, I don't know if you want Glimmer or not, but Glint Sleeve Siphoner is a really good card for the sideboard. But I don't know if that's even like, because I don't think you want to play Glimmer of Genius. So it's literally just main deck Harness Lightning and Aether Hubs, and Hub is not a great fixer anyway. I think it's fine. I want Languish on the board, yeah, for sure. Although, Ritual of Soot or some other removal spell to go with Kalitas also seems good. And Bolas. But Ritual of Soot certainly misses on some things. Languish also misses on things, though, so it's possible if you want to Cry the Carnarium. Just ignore both. We're already playing Anger. I don't think about Languish. I want Chandra. Chandra was tight. Big Chandra. Brutality. I want some Disputes also. Mystical Disputes seem really, really good for our opponents. I want in on that action. Like 2 of those. Then we got some Kalitas, Noxious Grasp, Brutality. Well, like 1 more card? For what? There's so much mid-range grind right now. There's a lot of ways to build this. Like, you'd also be like a dragon deck maybe, with like the dragony theme cards. I want the Slumgar. I can buy Slumgar. I don't know if it's right, but it's ever worth trying. Grasps is still really good, I think. Yeah. If you're looking for like a fair deck Mirror Breaker, Gonti's really good. So I mean Gonti. I was reading chat. Slumgar is really good. So I would go here for my next. If I were to update this deck, Mana is much better. We're more focused. Dreadbore's great. We're a little more focused on sorcery speed because that's what makes sense with our cards. Dreadbore is really good. Jace is really good. Those are both sorcery speed cards. We still have a little interaction with Drowned Locks. We can still counter things occasionally, which is nice. We're also able to slam more threats and play a little more discard, which is nice. Still have Dig Through Time. Still have Gearhulk. Still think Gearhulk is good. K-Command's still great. Sideboard seems better. I like it. Cool. So, Marukaidamaniac. This is your deck live. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, concerns, happy to answer them in chat. Fire away. Otherwise, I'll paste this deck list for you in the Discord. And yeah, that's gonna do it. So we have more your deck lives to do. What's our next one? Whatever our next one is, please speak up in chat. I mean, we're so behind schedule. I think we're actually up for the next one. Yeah, Maru, awesome, my friend. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. And you too, folks, like, comment, subscribe, and look for the next one in a different video. Love you.